It's your girl, Boujie Boss.
Yo, it's OSG Breezer.
Breeze.
DJ Dub just went through.
So you're on with lit.
Yeah, you on with Litlifestyle podcast.
Lifestyle.
And if you see me in the street, say what up.
The march.
In the store, they bet like 150 something.
How much you go?
Weed.
I know you old.
They in
Queso.
oh.
Shit, call. Let me know how much the case is. I need a queso.
Alright.
Like real talk.
Like you want the regular sugar free? That's the regular. Man.
I gotta taste the regular to see how it
This the regular. Oh, you ain't taste it?
No,
Oh,
how you
Lord?
It's hot. I'll wait till I get to the crib and throw some ice in
That's
it.
a refrigerator, right? Oh, that's not a refrigerator.
My mom, I need my wife. She needs some energy. I don't want to make them coffee like that.
Gotcha.
Make sure y'all talking to the mics too. Stay as close as possible
Oh, yeah.
when you talk.
I need to stop.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
I'm gonna commit my singing song today.
Oh, yeah?
You connected? Oh.
I ain't finna embarrass myself, but I ain't finna get me.
Straight up.
You connected?
No, I needed to just sit right here.
Oh, I don't think it's on anyway.
Ready? My shit won't go live.
You on Wi-Fi?
I think. Oh shit, that shit was just about to do it. Let me show my
Start.
I don't have no patience, bro. I ain't gonna lie. My patience is fucked. My patience and my see my memory. I forgot I was gonna. I was just about to say my fucking memory too. Man, I did a lot of illegal stuff at the wrong time.
Bless his heart. Oh, yeah. You want?
We live, baby.
Yeah. Oh, we like.
Wow.
Yeah, on the book.
Oh.
We rolling? We rolling?
We always roll.
All right.
We live, man. We live. Litlifestyle podcast. You got your boy DJ WJ23, aka WJ in the building. What else we got here, bro?
It's your man, everybody knows.
Alright, it's your boy OSG Breezer in this motherfucker.
over.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Mr. Who you think he is. You know what I'm saying? All that jibber jabber, breezer, breeze baby, whatever you wanted to call. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got in here?
So, man, you got P from Off the Wave.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
What else we got in here?
Man.
Your boy OSG Breezer.
Oh, boys,
It's your man, everybody knows prep, man.
I told the boy last week, bro. The boy gotta have a deep voice contest.
This nigga good.
Thought I won
Who
it.
won last week?
I won last week.
I sung.
Bruh. What you sung?
Alright.
Hey,
Take two. Go ahead.
you suck.
Hey, give a fuck that shit. I wanna jump right into this 444, bro.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah?
that shit.
Hey, go on,
That
go on,
jump
do
right
what you
into
do.
this shit.
Go on, do what you do, bro.
Especially why Nikki ain't saying.
Go on, do
Man,
what
she
you
probably
do.
about to check in live, bro.
Everybody check in. That shit trying to reconnect. What's y'all thoughts, man? Pete?
Man,
How you feel,
you know, first of all, I'm a Jay-Z fan.
Oh, man.
You know, I'm not a diehard fan at all.
That's right.
But, you know, over time, you got to give him credit for what he's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One thing I'll say about 444 to me, I really like what he's saying on the album, but how he's necessarily saying it, it's not great. I don't think it's like top-notch level rapping. Nah. But I love the message, you know what I'm saying, what he's talking about on the album, especially for somebody of his age bracket. You know what I'm saying? I think the older you get, if your music don't change somewhat, then that might be a problem a little bit. But then at the same time, I could see how it doesn't connect with a lot what's going on right now, because ain't nothing really going on like that. You know what I'm saying? But Jay-Z is really the only guy I could think out there right now that's... How old is Jay?
About
40
47.
something?
Yeah, it got to be
47?
close to about 50, right?
Yeah, about 47.
Yeah.
But question, with the album being out, do you think Like, which Jay-Z did you rock with? You know, because
Oh,
our last time
Word.
talking about it was, okay, so you got this Jay-Z. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? You got, Stat Rocks like Colorado. You know what I'm
True,
saying? You
true,
got him
true.
from Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Boujie
You got him from
Word.
No Reasonable Doubt, and then he kind of went into a whole different transition after he dropped the Black Album.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? So do you feel as though this was kind of like the Jay-Z that could go out to the whole audience? Do you think it was really just for like
I actually like this Jay-Z better than the last three. I know I might hurt some feelings when I say this, but to me, I thought Magna Carta Holy Grail is okay.
Wax on.
It was nice.
I thought Watch the Throne Kanye watched Jay. I'm just
Did he not? For real?
he watched Jay.
But he was hungry.
Yeah,
Jay got
exactly.
done, you know what I'm saying? That's love. I got something to prove.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I mean-
then before that was what Blueprint 3,
Well, he snapped.
which
on that.
was, but it was solid. Now,
It was
my
solid.
favorite Jay is Blueprint. That's to me, that's top notch Jay-Z. Can't mess with him. You know what I'm saying?
Renegade and all that on it. That one?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That to me, that's the best Jay-Z album, top to bottom. I know a lot of people gonna say Reasonable Doubt, but to me, I think that was his moment. That's when he just after that it was over for Jay. But I like where he at now because he kind of changed. Because I felt like with the other albums, he kind of was trying to fit in that pocket of what was going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he can't rap. He could definitely rap. But for me, I just felt
he was touring
like
around with too much of the
right.
generations.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whereas now, like I said, who's rapping like that?
I got a question for you.
What's up?
I don't think nobody really brought this question, right? Let's say, all right, so you do music as well, right?
Did
All right, so let's say you 10 albums in, successful, you straight, you really don't have to rap.
work?
Which do y'all think? What was his purpose of making this album? Because he ain't had to. Do y'all think he had a purpose behind this shit?
I do.
to make money.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Man,
Part
I
of it
feel
is
that.
I feel
business.
that. I feel
you know?
that, but as well, I feel like he was still trying to show his resume. Like, look,
True.
I can
Like he
still,
got it.
I can still sit here because you see Diddy, he's not making music like that. Like he might
Yeah.
say a couple words in his last mixtape,
Word.
MMM.
Diddy
but
don't really gotta make music.
One
though.
problem I
But he
will
got-
He
say,
ain't gotta make
but
music
Jay Z
either.
does
True.
though.
the
You see
one
what I'm
problem
saying?
I do
Like,
have with hip hop, I will say this, man. Hip hop is the only genre in which we age our artists. Like if you look at rock and roll, freaking U2 drop albums,
They be
they
back
in
out
their
there on
50s,
tours,
still
yeah.
going touring and everything else, and people still buy those albums. They go check out the concerts, a whole nine. But with hip hop, it's like, bro, when you over 35, it's like we done with you.
It's like the
Right.
NBA, bros.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like sports,
It's
really.
like we just throw you away. But I feel like really, I don't know about y'all. I know the older I've got and the more I've learned. So I almost have more to speak about than maybe sometimes when you was younger. You know what I mean? So I
That's
think
what Nicki was saying last week. Talking with us, she wanted him to talk about us. He
yeah, I
was
mean,
talking about
I
us.
like it, but at the same time, I understand it's a business part for him because it was like, you know, you responded to the Lemonade thing a little bit on there.
True.
But then also talking about, you know, what he does on his day-to-day, you know,
Like painting
business,
stories.
exactly. You know what I mean? Which is dope. But like I said, it ain't for everybody. One thing I do these days, man, even with the younger generation of artists, or older ones, I just say it's not. I don't think it's whacking. It's just not for me.
Not for me.
You know what I mean? Because everything ain't gonna be for you. Because if you look at the history of hip hop, we've always had top notch stuff, and then we kind of had garbage in between as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all a balance. That's within anything, though.
Man. I
But
ain't gonna lie to y'all, I ain't
you know,
feeling it.
like I said, is it the album of the year? No.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh, I forgot. One thing I will say about the album, though, he played it very safe. Because if you think about an album that's only 34 minutes, can an album that's 34 minutes be bad?
It went platinum.
I mean,
I'm saying though, but can it be bad?
no.
It was
The
just
longer
over
album
a
is
EP,
right, the more
so,
you can
yeah.
dissect it and be like,
Yeah.
you know, this sucks, that's da. But when you have something that's really condensed, you can't really chop it up like that. It's like
gotta
all
get
you
your
can
best
really do is
stuff.
be like, it's good. You know what I'm saying? But you can't really dig deep on it.
Yeah.
Now if the
It
joint
ain't
was
a lot
20,
it ain't a lot of shit on that you gonna skip because it ain't nothing but 10 songs.
thank you.
Know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I say. In a way that's I thought that was genius by him. And then that way, you know, he slid it right into iHeartRadio. It was just playing the whole day. Like it was just. It was only 34 minutes, so it really not really bothers you.
That's
You know what I'm
Dez
saying?
right there, boy.
Right. So you know, I respect him. You know, but you know, he's been in the game so long, man. You know, he has you know, he's all the tricks of the trade, bro.
Yeah.
But you know, album of the year now. You know what I mean?
So far, what's the album of the year?
Oh man,
I want to hear everybody's response, bro.
I'm gonna let Doug go first, bro.
Go ahead, man. Album of the year so far, man.
Let me think. This year, right?
No, 13.
2017.
But,
Right, that was the album of the year, bro.
I don't know. I was going with DJ Khaled album.
Album of the year?
What?
Yeah.
I'm going.
Interesting.
That's what I was
Why?
listening to.
Let him tell why.
Yeah, why,
We
bro?
don't know why.
I mean, they got 3 hit songs on it so far.
It's true. I give
So
you that.
and I was listening to all 3 of them basically. So
It's
that's why
diverse too. That's what I like about it. You know, you got
Yeah.
a lot of
And that-
different sounds in there.
That one with Pusha T and
Oh, crazy.
Jada
Good man.
Kiss,
Good
that
man.
was
clean.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That was.
Crazy.
So that's why I picked that one.
So far, album of
All
the year.
right. All right.
Yeah.
That was good. Most people might think I'm crazy, but I would put Drake's More Life.
Facts.
The reason
Album
why
of the year so far?
the reason why I'm saying this is because Drake right now.
But it's a playlist. It's not an album.
nah,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sound cute, right? It's a playlist. It's an album, bro.
man, Drake right now is sitting over here making music that you can. He playing songs that you jam into, like literally, like if you like people would get back to dancing in clubs, you would if they pop that
Hell
song
yeah.
like Passion Fruit
Oh man.
or Get It Together with Black Coffee. Like he introduced some lady that sounded 10 times better than Rihanna.
Forget
you know what I'm
Bloom.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But he knows how to start these songs off. Like he'll give you that hardcore intro, and then he'll bring you directly into like this is the player boy side of me, and then he'll go
Exactly.
right back into like look, this is the grind. You know what I'm saying? Like he's giving you the story of a hustler,
Word.
but at the same time he's giving you the story of who he is and what he can bring to the table. Like this is the most diverse.
Yeah, I agree, man.
I ain't gonna lie. My favorite
Shit,
song,
man.
On More Life, he not on.
Oh yeah,
That
was it?
4422?
Oh
That
yeah,
song
I mean
was
that's hard.
clean.
Yeah, that's hard.
Like the
But
message
imagine if he
behind
had
that shit.
imagine if he had a verse on it too, though. Hard.
That'd be it, boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I ain't gonna lie.
for
That'd
me,
be
man, I dissect albums differently because I was an artist, so
Right.
I think of it like intro to end, you know, in between the whole 9.
Exactly.
And a lot of times I do separate things into 2 different things. The best rapping album is Damn. You know what I mean? The third verse of Duckworth, when Kendrick is just like it's ridiculous.
It seemed like he had the
Yeah,
lights
it's
black
like
in that shit.
so
and
many
he just was,
you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, my favorite record on that joint is God. This joint is amazing.
On the Kendrick Lamar album,
On Damn, yeah,
man,
it's
that
amazing.
Element song though.
Oh, Element is I was in the
Element,
bowling
like,
alley
you can
last
name the
night.
whole
They played
Element.
Element. We was all in the bowling alley, like we about to get real ignorant right now, man.
Gotta slap a pussy.
But
out.
the best album though to me is More Life, and in the sense of I can get in the car with my old lady,
right.
and we can ride from Savannah to Miami. And we honestly don't got to take that out, cause it's something for anybody in there. You know what I mean? You got if you want something hard,
So that
Free
made it-
Smoke, right? You know what I'm saying?
You got the
Ain't too
first-
many harder
yeah.
records than Free Smoke. You know, you want to smooth it out. You got Blim. You know what I'm saying? To me, Island Drizzy is undefeated. Island Drizzy
Thank
got
you.
no skips.
You ain't
Like,
lying,
bro, if you put an Island playlist
And you put
together
Drizzy
with
in
Drake,
there?
somebody getting pregnant. Like somebody is getting
Because
pregnant.
he only bring it out so rarely.
Right,
Fact,
bro.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my
like, you know what I'm
God.
saying?
That
And
man's
then you
raw.
put in, you know, Portland with Quavo.
was
That's one
clean,
of
yeah.
Quavo's best verses to me.
Boy,
Undertaker
man.
with the tattoos? Come on, man. But to me, I think that's the best album, and it's so much to it too. You know what I'm saying? It's a full. And the thing with him, I listen to his music, and I'm like, but then you go back and you be like, damn, the song that wasn't your favorite
Starting to
end
become
up being, you know what I'm saying?
For
But don't
real.
get me wrong, it's a lot of great albums. Y'all checked out Vince Staples yet?
Nah.
I was
Hard.
listening to that
I ain't
Gangsta
heard
Crip.
it.
Hard. Like
Yeah,
Vince
I ain't heard
Staples
it yet.
is like a baby Kendrick right now.
Yes, it is.
And he
I ain't gonna lie, I
he up
haven't
next.
heard
I'm not
none
gonna
of his
front.
music before,
Bro.
bro.
Check
I'm
out
not even gonna lie.
he got a video for his single. It's called Big Fish. It's tough.
Oh,
Man,
yeah,
look
I
at
heard
his
that.
Like
video.
I heard
it's
that.
yeah, it's tough. Like
Look at his
visuals
shows.
is on point. He's a top notch rapper, man. I'm not gonna front. But me, man, personally, I like a lot of R&B too. You know what I mean? So I bump a lot of even though that Colors by P&D was only like 4 tracks,
Still with those.
wearing it out,
Man,
like wearing that joint out, bro.
That down. What the second one called?
Freaking You?
Yes, crazy Rendezvous.
Freak.
Right. Hey,
So many
ping game
women.
wise, I don't know if anybody messing with him right now.
Get what they said though. They say it's a diss in that shit.
What?
And Freaking You?
To who?
And that shit ain't
I can
made
believe
sense
it.
until Thugger album came out.
It was
Oh
Diss
yeah,
and
because he was
Thugger.
rapping like him.
Yeah.
Ah.
He said
Oh,
he
he
got
was-
mad because people getting in his lane, and Thugger was talking about making a singing album, so that's why he did that.
I thought Thugger
That's why he
was
I thought it was
Yeah.
Thug. I was
thought it
looking
was
at the
too.
credits like, yo, is this
That
Thug?
shit supposed to be a
I was like,
single.
okay, Thugger done came on,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
a party next door, and then I
Right.
looked at it, I was like, well, ain't no feature on there. Like,
right.
you should-
Yeah. I'm a big person though, man. I like balance on my music. You know what I mean? I'm not a real sap like in real life.
Yeah.
So I think that's a reason why I'm attracted to Drake music a lot too, because it's vulnerable. You know what I mean? And it's a couple stories in his music that I know people personally that I know is true. So that made me connect even more. That's why I like when I with the writing stuff and all that. That never really bothered me too much because like if you knew him coming in the game, he wrote for a lot of people.
Yeah. For a fact.
Rita Ora, Diddy, Alicia. Right, Alicia Keys.
yeah.
That's my probably favorite Alicia Keys song ever. Unforgettables?
No, Unforgettable.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know
He undid on the low.
right. Right, honestly, yeah.
even knew
You know,
that.
yeah, he did, man. Like, you know, the
He's a mastermind. there
yeah,
for
I
doing
mean,
that,
dude
like-
is very talented, but I think it's a lot of dudes that's coming up too. I try to check out the young guys, and just not for me. Some of it is cool, you know what I mean. I can listen to
Uzi
a
Vert, you
little
fucking
bit.
with Uzi?
I think Uzi's dope. I'm not gonna sit here and
That's his
front.
guy, boy.
Yeah. I think Uzi is dope in the sense
my guy.
of his flow is perfect. Like, it's there, and he can actually rap. He not saying so much, but I really feel like if you put him, all right, y'all heard Go Yard Bag with him and Fab.
Yeah, that was
He was getting loose.
Yeah.
I think it's the same way like me and you
That
talk
beat
all the
was-
time. Like you know, and I know if me and you get into yo together, it's gonna
Yeah.
be top
Exactly.
notch level. Like you know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
you like, all right, let me
Get
step
right
mine
for
up.
this. Yeah.
So I think if a lot of the younger artists get with certain artists, I think that it'll step them up. If you listen to Travis Scott on Portland, you know what I'm saying? He stepped his bars up.
I'll say that.
Shit,
because
even Thug
Yeah.
on
Right, Ice
on-
Melts.
Yeah.
No,
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Yeah,
Skate.
that nigga went stupid.
Skate, and I was like,
every, everyone when they saw that they were just like Thug, Drake,
Right.
2 Chainz. Like who gonna go first? And when I saw Drake go first and then 2 Chainz, I was like, okay, so Thug really gonna have to come.
He
with
got
something.
to.
And that nigga did, boy.
Because 2 Chainz went crazy.
But you got to give it
Yeah.
to Thug. No
Change
one
that
expected Thug to get this. Like no one really just expected.
Hit it, like hit it.
But I mean,
Hey, she was red light.
that man's clean for that.
So what about 21 Savage new album? You
I'm
heard
gonna be
that?
real. I haven't listened to it yet.
I heard the whole
and,
thing.
and,
Is
and,
it
and the
good?
real reason I'm
Is it
kind of
good?
on that, man. I'm not gonna front.
Really?
It's a garbage.
It's like
It's
2
hard.
songs on there, bro.
I'm kind of like in a lane right now, man. Like with my music, I understand that like all music, you're gonna have music from all different genres and the whole nine. But I just feel like what's going on just everywhere right now, we need a little bit more like positive.
Substance,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Substance, because it's wild out here right now. You know what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong. I'm gonna eventually go in there and listen to it, and I'm sure it's gonna be certain songs that I do like. You know what I mean?
It's
I try
like
to.
like 2 or 3 of them on there.
Right.
gonna
I'm
have
pretty
to check
sure.
that out.
You know, he's solid. I respect dude grind.
Man, so you better not sit down by Amber Rose.
Right.
bro.
Yeah. He's serious
Pull
too.
up with the stick.
He's serious too. But
Poor guy.
yeah, I'm probably check it out sometime this
Poor
week. Like I said,
guy.
I done said albums differently, man. I have to really like sit down and kind of listen to it, you know. But that'll be probably something I gotta ride in the whip too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. When I hear an album, I listen top to bottom. I don't.
Me too,
I
bro.
cut the shuffle off.
Yeah,
I put it in, top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? See what's up. It's
flows a
it's
certain way.
It's like 2 songs on there. Like,
Yeah.
like one of them on there. It's towards the end. I think Future wrote that shit.
Okay.
It sounds just like, but that shit hard though. And he's
Yeah.
speaking on it. What you talking about? He's speaking on that shit.
Dope.
Some positive shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about shit going on. Like, damn, that's 21.
Yeah.
This can't be 21, my
Right.
nigga. But shit, it is.
Hopefully it is, because I think with him, man, I don't know if y'all noticed, man, but with these young kids, man, that's like, they really
They
latch
are
on to
honest,
him
yeah.
hard. You
Like
know what I mean? So,
Like,
his
young
career really centered around these.
Oh,
young
yeah, the
kids.
youngins,
Nigga
man.
be mine.
my boy.
Really, yeah.
So I think when you do kind of understand that you have a crowd, you know, that's following you in the whole nine, you gotta kind of change your content just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because like when we was growing up, you know, we can listen, man. I ain't even gonna front. My first tape my mom ever got me, bro, was Snoop Dogg Doggy Style. It's the first tape I ever had. I was 6, I think 6.
Oh,
but
the boss says she's checking in, man.
Boss, what up?
Oh, you live?
She in the video, she in a photo shoot right now.
Right.
Boss.
But I feel like with our generation, man, we didn't necessarily like take whatever the content was and just go do it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Where I feel like these days, sometimes I feel
These
like the
boys out
kids
here.
are a lot more influenced by it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to be careful with what it is that they're you're putting out there. I got a 7-year-old, man, and you guess who my son's favorite rapper is?
Who?
Take a guess,
At
Breeze.
7?
Saw
7.
Baby.
Nah.
At 7? I don't know.
Kodak.
Yeah.
Playboy
I was about to
Cardi.
say. Playboy Cardi?
Million record. That dude.
Love
Yeah.
him. And
I
I'll be
only heard
like,
that song out
why
with
do
him,
you
though.
like? I don't understand. Like, you know,
Nigga
what,
won't
like
say
what's the
Polo
connect
Loco.
there? You know what I'm saying?
Might be the
But
song.
I'm not gonna lie, the beats is ringing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I can look at this point, he's 7, so you know what he hears is completely different, which is more catchy. The whole nine. Don't get me wrong, he likes other music too, because I make sure I always
Put
give
it in,
him
yeah.
some substance for him to understand. But I think it just really just depends, bro. I think it's some young artists that's doing some good stuff, putting out some good content. I think long as there's balance, it's fine.
Man.
We just need balance in
I
the
don't care
game.
what y'all niggas saying. Thugger got the hardest album out right now, bro.
Oh, bro.
Thugger got the hardest album out. I don't give a fuck what niggas say, bro.
It's pretty
The
sure.
nigga got the hardest album out right now, bro.
Can't rap to it.
Bro, y'all niggas tripping, bro.
It's cool. You know what I mean? It's some records in there that I think what's the joint like?
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of it, but that joint is straight.
Which one that is? I can't remember which one that is.
He got, like I said, he got some
got some
records
shit
on
on
there,
there.
but
That
is it
She
something that I'm gonna
Said, that
listen to the whole
relationship.
time?
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
I've been on that shit back and forth since that shit came out.
All right, well, since you like Thug, let me ask you this question. What you think the disconnect with Thug is? Because Thug don't be selling.
Yeah, man.
I think people just scared of what they see of him, so they don't even want to listen to his music.
Cause you got me.
It's just like, oh, he got. I don't want to listen to that shit.
Right, I'm
'cause
not
that
gonna
nigga
listen
wear
to it at
dress,
all.
you know what
Yeah, he
I'm
did
saying?
bring a big
I
ass
agree.
And it just
I
like,
agree.
damn, you
Yeah.
fuck
Caught people
around.
off guard.
Because he got good
and just
music.
peek into it and be like, oh shit, this shit
Yeah.
alright. On this album right here, I ain't gonna lie. On all his old shit, bro, that nigga said some
I was just about to go.
shit that you like, wait, what this nigga really saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of want to block that shit out.
Yeah.
On this album, my nigga, it wasn't none of that fuck shit.
No, I agree.
You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? That shit was just like
I'll say this though,
on
man.
some shit.
Thugger, man. I've been kind of rocking with him for a good second now.
The people don't realize
Like,
how long Thug been
I was fucking
around.
with Thugger back when he made, you know what I'm saying? If you want a whole brick, we
Brick,
got.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
sitting there like when he was like back in EA, back in Decatur, back on the South Side. like,
Word.
so like I was really like just getting out of high school listening to this dude, and I was like, who the fuck is this cat?
Yeah.
But then he started going into the music, and then I was like, okay, white t-shirt and jeans, cool. And then when he started getting to the tight clothes, I was like, come on,
Yeah.
like what happened?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
He's alive.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Yeah.
I think that's the disconnect, man. People just because of what he been doing. I think he know that though.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like on this album, he kind of trying to introduce like, all right, y'all, man. I was fucking with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I was telling people all the time, I follow Thug on the Snap, bro. When he go in his closet and all that shit, I don't be seeing none of that fuck shit.
Yeah, I
be
mean, I
seeing
definitely
regular
think he do it
shit,
for
you know what I'm
attention.
saying?
character,
Like, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
just like,
Yeah.
He's just a
now
character.
niggas, I think he like, damn, man, this shit fucking with my money. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he need to at this point now. I think like he need to start really proving that he can sell. He can do the whole tour thing, the whole
He
nine.
was-
Because
He was smart enough to do like good features though to keep
Agreed.
his name relevant.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Because he came in as a character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did.
An understood character, not like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like when Wayne went into his little tight thing, like he kind of transitioned. You saw the
True.
transition. Like Thugger came in from like straight like out the bando to like
yeah,
a damn umbrella and a fucking
women's
got-
clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was
Other
just
shit,
like,
I ain't gonna lie. I said that though because that had me thinking about, should I listen to this shit?
For
Yeah.
real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck going on?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it'd be interesting to see because, like I said, I think the buzz is there, but it hasn't. You know, you don't see it in the numbers because if you look at 2 Chainz sales because they came out the same day. I mean, 2 Chainz killed him in
But I
sales.
think his
promotion
whole-
too, though. You know,
everything
Yeah.
behind it with the
Pink
trap.
trap.
Oh
house,
yeah,
you know what I'm
his,
saying?
his
pretty raw,
promo on
yeah.
this album
I
was
seen it.
Immaculate.
phenomenal. Hey, big word, right?
That shit was
Well,
fun.
no.
I ain't gonna
Like,
lie, bro.
You gave
Yeah.
people a house just to go.
Yeah, he killed it, man. But at the same
paid
time, 2
everything.
Chainz is close to 40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He been in the game a while. You know, I think they think a lot of that stuff through. Real talk.
Yeah.
You know what? 2 Chainz is still my favorite, in my top 5.
Oh,
What did you do? Like when he did that song with I Am Sue, you know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
little West Coast, never pay nobody, man, no, never mind. I was like,
Yeah.
come on, dog. But then he dropped that Dirty Dark from like Codeine and Sprite and all
Yeah.
them joints, and I was like, oh.
No, he got top.
Exactly.
He got top notch level rapping.
But
No
that's
question.
smart though. Like
It is.
if you don't know how to mess with people to the point where you make people question, okay, so you were just at this point after True Religion, and now you
Mm-hmm.
just messing around what you got with this, and then you sit there, you just, whoosh, you know.
I
What
think
I'm
you
saying?
have to be that way. You know, as much as like as big as Kendrick is, like a lot of times I think people don't really bite on him as much because it's kind of just
And
like
it's sad though.
it's too like, you know.
I feel like that little era is over. Like Kendrick can still do what he do, but that being weird shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm regular now, bro. Tattoos,
Yeah, that
and
is-
this
that
is,
is
this
true.
is the norm.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I'm
the
saying?
norm.
So it's like that being weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of going back to that regular shit.
Yeah, how much
you know what
weirder
I'm
can
saying?
you get besides
Yeah,
wearing women's clothing,
exactly.
right?
Exactly.
But
mean,
speaking on that, since we talking about clothing, off the wave.
what's up, bro?
What's up with that, man? Let the people know what's up off the wave. man.
Off the wave, man. That's my little company I got with 2 people that I work with, man. We downtown Savannah, 101 North Farm Street.
Y'all hear him put the professional
Side
voice
of,
on. You know, that's how
I pronounce
Right,
my
right.
E's and my
And,
R's.
You got right.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Kendrick, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Music P and Business P is 2 different people. You know what I'm saying?
Turn to Superman.
Yeah, but we're located inside Jalink Creative Spaces. It's right by where the old Frozen used to be. It'd be so crazy to me, like when I talk to like kids that are like 19, they be like, "Where the old Frozen?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, they don't know.
Like y'all so young, bro. But we are
But for the people our age, you got to tell them the OPO.
right, bro. On your Facebook last week, I was dying laughing when I seen all that. I was like, eh. But what we specialize in, we do vintage men's clothing, and we also do streetwear. And a lot of the stuff that we do, man, we try to specialize in stuff that's kind of like one-on-one. Like that's the whole thing with off the wave is being off. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the trend is, we try to, whatever we carry in our store, we try to carry things that, you know, if you step out, you step out, and you go in the club, man, you ain't gonna worry about too many people having what you got on. Which, you know, for me, I've always kind of been like that.
Yeah.
Always been like, you know, this is what I want to wear, this, there. I'm thinking like my whole thing. Like, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
So like some of your influences, like I like fashion too.
Word.
From where you coming from, it
We can
sounds
tell, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't it?
Yeah, no,
Nice
it's-
shirt.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean?
Got to fuck with that.
Word.
So like you saying, you know what I'm saying, you want to make sure ain't nobody wearing what you wearing. You sound like a down south Dapper Dan, bro.
Oh, man.
I'll say this,
Oh,
man.
man.
Question. What's a Dapper Dan?
Yeah, go ahead and break that down. for me.
Dapper
Please break
Dan,
it
my
down.
man, from living up top, bro. Dapper Dan was the dude who sat there and made all the clothes for like Uptown Records, like LL Cool
Straight
J,
up.
like the Gucci jacket that he has on.
Crazy
Like
Gucci
literally,
joints.
he made that. He would get regular jackets and then order like the fabrics and
And
stuff.
he just sued Louis Vuitton or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody did a design that, I mean, they didn't even try to hide it.
No, it was a
just
literally
exactly-
prototype
it was-
of his jacket and
yeah, it was
shirts, and I'm
terrible,
looking
man.
like, bro, come on, man, you put like a little white streak on the side.
Yeah, it was terrible.
And that man was at their heads, and he
Yeah.
was
I
literally
would have
like
been too.
through
Yeah.
the years, like almost every record label that came out of there, from Bad Boy, like his sons right now, Digi Sons got all Gucci jackets made by this dude.
Word.
Their whole videos right in front of where he lives, the same borough. You see what I'm saying? But he would make all like the exclusive shits.
Yeah.
Like from the jeans to the shoes to the hat to all that, like
That custom shit.
and he was just out there. And then it's like with him doing this, it's like he's out here like basically like, look, whatever you see in that store over there, not up in here. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like,
And that's the main thing, like, we specialize in. Like, the first thing I'll break down is the vintage clothing. So, like, a lot of people always like, well, what is, like, vintage clothing? So, for one, vintage clothing, obviously, is old clothing. The thing is with clothing from 80s, 90s, early 2000s, if y'all notice, if you have any old clothing, it's made better.
Yeah, a lot
It's,
better.
it's like made a lot better. Even though stuff costs more now, it's made more cheap. Prime example, you get Jordans now, crease out the gate, right? You know what I'm
wrap.
saying? Jordans from the 90s,
them hoes ain't
you know,
doing
right?
no
They ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So what we do is, man, we do a lot of we call it high quality thrifting. And with thrifting, man, you have to do like a lot of traveling because every place has different things. So let's say if I go down to, I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida. When I go home, it's a whole different, you know, Ralph Lauren, Lacoste, old type stuff, Nautica with the shorts, a lot of jerseys, different things like that. Now, if I might go like to North Carolina or DC or somewhere like that, called Kanai, your old FUBU type stuff. And then of course, like, you know, the area, you know, depending on what like sports teams are there, so you get a lot of different
They
stuff like
kinda-
that, right? So what we specialize in, man, is getting a lot of the old school rock tour tees. Like when you go on H&M and you see the tour tees, those are replicas. I ain't hating on H&M. Don't get me wrong.
But it's not the authentic.
It's not authentic. The stuff that we sell is authentic. Yeah. So if you come in and let's say that you grab a tour tee from, you know, DMX or somebody, it's gonna be from 2001, 2002.
From that era.
You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, if certain things come through and I see something and it's, you know, $1 or something like that, we'll go like that. And it's something that's going on real heavy in LA, Houston, New York. It's big city things. Atlanta as well. I'm gonna tell you something so crazy, man. The rap tees, those are like in the thrifting community. Those are like huge. It's like they call them the rap bootleg tees with, you know, they have like the huge prints of like Pac or somebody like that or whatever on it. I was in Hinesville thrifting, man, and I was with my son. My son was like, "Hey, what is that?" So I pulled it out. It was an Usher T-shirt, nice and slow. Had Brandy on the back of it, the whole nine. Bought the shirt for $2. Guess how much I sold the shirt for?
Shit, probably what?
30?
30? 20?
40,
Like
50.
$130.
Ooh, shit.
Because they're that high demand.
In demand for that, yeah.
Nobody in
But you
Savannah
couldn't-
bought it from me.
Exactly.
But you know what I mean? I went on the gram, posted it, boom, da-da-da. You know, I found this, da-da-da. Dudes from Chicago, L.A., Atlanta,
I mean,
pretty
if
much
you
everywhere
into
hitting me.
that, you
right.
looking for that vintage.
Right, you looking
know?
for that. So the dude, I mean, no haggle, nothing. Just how much you want for it. I was like, well, you know, I want 150, but you in Atlanta, I could do 130. Boom, PayPal gone. You know what I mean? And it's so crazy because if you think about it, if you're talking about profit, you spent $2 and you made 130.
Yeah,
that's a big chunk.
So that's a big thing with the thrifting game is you can find old pieces and find them for low, but they sell for high. What I'm doing with our store though, I'm trying to keep our prices a good area because we're in Savannah at the end of the day. Everybody's not right. Everybody's not necessarily up on certain things that go on in maybe Atlanta, LA, New York. So one of the things that you know, we're really happy about that we have in the store, we have a vintage Tommy Hilfiger section. And,
nice.
We got Tommy jeans.
Yes, ain't it, bro?
I mean, crazy, like crazy.
With the
Nautica.
He got the actual.
With
You
the
gotta
flags
see
on
it,
them?
man.
With the crest.
Yeah,
The
with
crest
the crest
tells
on
you
it.
a lot. You know, if you got the crest, that's
Like the
gotta be
Stitchens and
like
all
I
those?
think 05 and under. You know, if you got the crest.
Yeah, he got
so you
some
come
shit
through
in
and you see the crest in there, you know, you like, oh man, I got to grab those. And we do it with the trunks as well, the old school. I mean, maybe in the 90s,
trunks
he
out
came
there.
and grabbed some last week.
You know
Yeah,
what
he
I'm
was
saying?
swagging.
You know, you really sound like you finna like try to hit this fashion scene kind of hard.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to provide something in Savannah that is completely different from Urban Outfitters, the mall, etc. Like I said,
downtown too.
it's not. I don't have a stock of 5,000 items, but we got a super, you know, very rare pieces that when you come in there, you like, all right. I want people to be like, oh, if I want the old Tommy, I know to go holla at P off the wave. But I want some vintage Nautica. We also do the jerseys. We've been open about.
I was sad. I went the other day. The Griffey
It was
jersey
gone,
was
yeah.
You got Griffies and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
we've been open about 3 weeks, and our biggest seller so far has definitely been the jerseys. We got a lot of like the, you know, when we was in high school, the Nike Swingman joints. We got the Champion joints from the 90s that, you know, they don't make anymore, and the quality of them is just A1.
He got them jackets.
Yeah, we got the starter jackets. We got a little bit of everything, man. So we put a lot of time and effort into picking the pieces that we put in the store. And another big thing that we do, like I said, we do vintage clothing, but we also do streetwear. And streetwear is always gonna be big, but we specialize in certain brands. Like you see now, I got Bathing Ape on. You know what I mean? So we try to specialize in Bathing Ape. Supreme is probably the biggest streetwear brand right now.
Buckets in there that was nice.
It's absolutely ridiculous, man. So we got a good amount of Supreme in there. We got some tote bags, we got hats, we got T-shirts. So the kids been coming in there and just, you know, they go crazy about those. They snatch them up quick.
For some of the viewers, bro, in fashion, most people don't know. They really don't know, man. Basically, like how much big fashion companies and big fashionistas and you know people who have created clothing, how much they use thrift stores in their own.
Bingo.
in their own like just their own appearance,
Exactly.
from like red carpets to Grammys to all that, like a lot of
stuff. Because they use those places because, like I said, it's guaranteed that you'll have certain things that you know somebody else is not going to have.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
looking
So
for.
if you on the
used to
red
take
carpet,
pride in finding
the
somebody.
biggest thing
Oh,
is,
that nigga got on the mannequin.
Right, right. You know what I'm saying? And especially, like I said, like Bree said earlier, you know, I used to do music. So before I even do a show, the first thing I'm thinking is, what am I wearing?
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't even thinking about, like, is the CD mix,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what am I wearing? Because me personally, my mind works a certain way. The first thing I'm doing is I'm looking at you to see what you got on. Like, not trying to check you or nothing like that, but I'm going to take you a certain different way. Like, if you talking all that fly stuff and you not fly, I'm be like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying?
Can't believe
right,
you.
right. You know what I'm saying? And then, so you got to look at it like this. Women are the biggest consumers of music. So they look at those things. What you got on?
If I put on a show, I might put on a fresh ass Dion jersey, some
Hey,
Dion, you know.
right.
the extra medium.
Hey, that's one of the flyers, by the way. Fleet, one of the flyers, man. I don't know Fleet a long time, man. Real talk. But yeah, the thrifting game is crazy, man. And I'm not even gonna front, bro. It's almost like a drug. I ain't even gonna sit and lie to you, because when I go out,
You spend the money on some cheap stuff.
right, I might see a piece and I'm like, I
I
know what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm
$2.
gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we keeping the prices very fair for Savannah, so people can make sure they come through and afford things. And that's another thing. I want to put people on game. Also, what we do, we buy, sell, and trade.
Okay.
So for instance, say you come through the store and you see a Supreme tee, $75 or whatever. You come through with a couple old T-shirts, some band tees, some different things like that. I might swap it out and be like, all right, well, I'll give you store credit for $40, and you just pay the $35 for the rest of the T-shirt. Because that way it helps me build inventory, you know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, it helps you save money. And I've always been like, I've always loved clothes, but I've always been thinking
That's a big grab right there, man.
I think that's a big part that people don't know about that.
And I can't even stunt, man. I didn't come up with that formula. I YouTube a lot. I've been to different places, and I saw them doing that. I was like, damn, that's genius.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because can none of us not say we don't have something in our closet we don't wear no more?
I got an old school Chicago Bulls little jacket, the big puffy one.
Right. We all got something in our closet, either shoes.
I'm trying to
We'll talk about it. But you know, that way, man, so people can come in and save money. Like I said before, I always like clothes, but I always big on also saving money.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? My
shopping.
T-shirt might be $110, but if I could find a pair of nudie jeans or something like that for you know, way under the price that they are, I'm gonna go with that, right? Or I might mix it in with some H&M jeans or something like that. You know what I mean? So we try to make sure that you know, people can come in and do those things, and the guys have been doing that so far, man. The young guys, you know, we're right over in like the SCAD area, so a lot of those SCAD kids have been coming in, trading up, trading different things. And like I said, we also buy. I'm broke. I'm not rich or anything like that. But you know, certain times if you know we got a good amount of sales in a certain things, say you come up there and you got a jersey. By the way, I'm looking for jerseys. I need jerseys. So anybody who watches afterwards, if you come through, we could definitely you know, figure something out. We can give you a little cash, you know, for those things.
Tell them about the giveaways, all that.
Yeah, man, giveaways. We try to make sure, man. Before I did anything, man, my first job was in retail, so customer service is really big for me. So I try to make sure that everybody that comes through, man, we really show you love, and then also really let you know that your business is wanted. Because you know, without the people, you can't have a business. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing that we do specialize in and we're trying to do is we're trying to have things that you can't get nowhere else.
Yeah. Don't want to look like the mannequin.
Nah.
So I got like a big question for
What's
you,
up?
bros. Thought with what you're doing right now, who was like two questions. Who was your biggest influencer? You know, because you got like a lot of people out here. You know, probably Ralph.
Right.
Probably Lacoste.
Right.
You know, most people don't know Lacoste.
Litlifestyle shirts, you know.
They're going for 20 right now. Love.
J23, you know what I'm saying? But who really influenced you to go in this route? And on top of that, what's your ultimate goal with this all? Because I mean, it sounds like you're trying to do something that's going to outlive you.
Yeah, exactly.
Good job, bro.
Round of applause for Brett.
2 levels on it too. I wouldn't necessarily say I had an influence to start what I'm doing, but somebody I always looked up to as far as like fashion is for real. Like, I think Pharrell was like the first dude that was different. I remember being in high school, him with the ice cream joints.
Yeah.
You know,
And he was wearing a lot of
rock
colors.
pink polos with camo shorts, and I'd be like, whoa, like I ain't seen
Before
that.
that shit was cool.
Right, before it was
Like,
cool.
what?
Like, you know what I'm
coming
saying?
Shit look kind of
Right.
cool.
And he mixed the skater stuff with the street stuff, you know what I mean? And to me, I felt like he was, you know, even though Bape has been around a little bit longer than BBC and Ice Cream, Ice Cream was like, I remember being in college and being like, I see Currency with an Ice Cream t-shirt on. I'd be like, I got to find this.
Got
you know
to
what I'm
find
saying? Had to drive to Orlando.
Matter.
All kinds of crazy things like that just to find it. But I also got to shout out. It's a company out of Richmond, Virginia. They also got one in LA. It's called Round 2. Some guys out there. They pretty much do the buy sell trade thing, and they started with like a little company, and then I think now they have like 4 stores. They got one in New York, one in Virginia, and they got 2 in LA.
And all of them just the same way how you do it. All of it is the same.
They're a little bit different. Like they have one that specializes in just vintage stuff, but then the other ones do a little bit of all things. You know, the streetwear, the whole nine. But yeah, definitely for real, man. And the ultimate goal, man, like I said, that was a great question. What I want to do with it, man, is, you know, just really open up Savannah on game. Like I've been living in Savannah now almost 12 years, something like that. When I came to school.
You've been down here for a good.
Yeah, I've been good here for a minute now. Savannah has a
you a
lot of
Chatham
potential.
now, bro.
Yeah,
You
I
a
love
Chatham
Savannah
right
though.
Say that one more time for the camera. Savannah, what?
I love Savannah.
Savannah has a lot of potential.
Oh, Savannah has a ton of potential.
Yeah.
Like
up.
Savannah has so much potential to me, but I feel like we have to have certain individuals take that flag and be like, you know, yeah, we're in a big small city, but it's a lot of potential. We can have the same things as in Atlanta, et cetera, et cetera. We just have to have certain people
I
provide
think
that lane
really
for
though,
it.
some people try to do certain things, but honestly, they're not gonna follow anybody. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like they'll see you fly. Mm-hmm. Oh, he got a store? Okay, well, I'm going to go to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever like that. So, even with the studio, you know what I'm saying? The Flea Studio, he used to do music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's like, why wouldn't I? You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Agreed.
can trust that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Agreed.
I feel like that has a lot of influence on everything going on, even with Savannah being the following city. You know what I'm saying? They
True.
going to follow, all right, well, he already done that, so I can trust that. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? I feel like a lot of people just try to come up with something, but I don't even know you for doing that yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So
That is key,
how can I
man.
go to that?
And one of the reasons why I actually started doing what I did, man, I would go to the mall all the time, and I'd be wearing certain stuff, and people like, hey, where you get that from?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I bought it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of young boys, man, that you know, I mentor and different things like that. And a lot of them will always be like, man, I just want to shop your closet.
Yeah.
That's when I was like,
That shit
all
puts
right.
something in your
It's really
head.
come in my
Yeah.
head like, you want to shop my closet? Like,
Yeah.
so really, like, everything that we have in our stores, I definitely look to see what people want and what they like, but it's also a lot of my touch, too. Like, I know, like, all right, this is fly.
So what are people wearing today? What do you think the people are wearing today? Like,
For, like brands or whatever?
yeah, brand.
The thing, man, you know,
What's
I got
in,
my
I
boy in the
guess.
corner right here, man. Dre, that's one of my partners right there, man.
What kind of hat is that over there?
Oh,
man?
it's an off the way hat,
Oh,
plug.
What kind of hat is that?
That thing on one time.
I got you, bro. Yeah, man, like the brand thing is kind of weird right now because, you know, Fleet can speak for a lot of us could speak for it. You know, when we were in high school, college kind of era, like academics, Rockaware, like it was just plastered like everywhere. Right. All down the clothing, it was just like where it is. Like now, brands aren't necessarily so loud.
Yeah.
That's why H&M wins so much because
They got nothing on
they
them.
one thing that H&M does a lot of people don't know. There's a lot of fashion schools in Europe that Louis and Balmain, and they hire those kids to go work for the company. H&M does that too. They get the same kids from the same school, so they design. If you notice, H&M always is kind of like a bite off of something else.
My first
But it's just-
Balmain jeans was H&M jeans.
Right,
you
and
know
they
what I'm
don't
saying?
though.
Yeah.
They fire though. You know what I'm saying? So they,
do that.
but everything isn't necessarily so loud. So there's not a whole bunch of just like brands anymore. But the brands that are out, they fire. Like
about the looks now.
bingo.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we carry Supreme. Excuse me. And one of the reasons why I like Supreme so much is they do collabs.
Yeah. They
Like,
make collab
they-
with everybody.
You
boy.
can't honestly make fakes of their stuff because every time they drop something, it's completely different.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So they got collabs with, they've done some with
Louis.
The Louis one is coming out now. It's ridiculous. They've done stuff with rappers. The Dipset tee that they did maybe like 10 years ago is like one of the most like hard shirts to get. But they do collabs all the time, so it's always something different. You know what I mean? But the thing about their stuff that's dope, it's not loud. You know what I mean?
It's straight.
It says what it is, but it's not just over the top with it. Yeah. And the one thing about their clothing that I like a lot, man, their price points are pretty good for the quality of the clothing that they have. Like the quality of their clothing is on point. Like you might get a tee from them for like $40, and the quality about $150. I'm not gonna front with you, but they know that though because they're such a big brand right now. It's like the most hyped brand. So I think they know that they have to put that effort in it, and they don't make a lot of stuff. So
the cut gonna be perfect.
The cut is freaking one. Like, you know what I'm saying? You put that on, you like, dude, y'all make this for me?
My first Gucci collar shirt, I was like, boy, it was up here.
Well, that's the thing, man, with those, that's why those things cost what they cost, man. It's not just the name of the brand, it's the effort that's put in behind making those things. Right, exactly. So, but our brands, with us, like I said, are really popular with us are Supreme. We do a little bit of Bape. Not so much because Bape's price point is pretty high. So it's one of those things like, do you want to buy a Bape for $150 and then sell it for $175? You know what I mean? It's not like a real. I'll do it for certain people. Like a Fleet hit me and be like, "Yo, P, I need a da da da." I'll go grab that for him. Exactly. But the vintage thing, man, like that's like the NASCAR tees. Y'all ever seen the NASCAR tees with the print on the front and the back? We got a few of those in store. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. Like you put them on with certain jeans and some sneaks, like you out of here.
So what about Nike or Adidas? Which one is harder?
Oh man,
Nike or Adidas?
That's a great question. Shoes or
clothes?
I'll say Adidas.
Clothing is Adidas, no question. Yeah,
vintage Adidas.
Something like Rev Run and all them.
Not even just that. I'm talking about like when the breakdancing times when like Pumas and Adidas.
You gotta give a lot of credit to Kanye. Kanye's taking Adidas out the roof.
With the Yeezys.
With the Yeezys, doing the Calabasas clothing with them.
Do you like those more than the Nike ones though?
I'm an OG,
what you mean?
So I'm forever a Nike guy.
There's Nike clothes, period?
No, I'm talking. He was talking about Yeezy. The Yeezys that just came out. Do you like the Nikes or did you like the?
I think the Nikes are a better shoe, but depending on what you're wearing. Right. I feel like the Yeezys is a little bit more high fashion. You know what I'm saying? But you can also, because of the sole of them, it's kind of like a runner. Yeah. You can kind of mix it up with anything. You know what I mean? But if you get some tapered slacks, you know what I'm saying, and you throw on a nice button up, you could easily wear the Yeezys with a jacket. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the silhouette is so, so clean and smooth.
And the colors.
Right.
Silhouette.
I'm sorry, man.
This man that got into it now. He in his bag right now.
But they are definitely dope. Like I said, I'm 31, so I'm always gonna be a Nike guy as far as my sneakers. But Adidas clothing wise, right now, man, they got it. I can't even flex. I done converted to Adidas a little bit. I can't even front. I wear Adidas stuff. So
what you got on right now, man?
Man, you know what I'm saying? I got on some NMDs, Prime Knit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Not flexing.
No. Shout out to my wife, man. She bought them for me. Definitely, man. Yeah, I know, right. Good look. I told her I want some more Adidas, man. She hooked the boy up, though. Yeah. But
that's how you keep a happy home, boy.
Hey, what you saying, boy?
Honey,
hey.
I shot you on the podcast.
You stupid. Yeah, man. But in store, man, we do a little bit of both. We do a little bit of Nike, do a little bit of Adidas. It's like I said, with thrifting, man, it's not like really one of those things that you can just, you're like, all right, I'm going in to get this. Right. It's one of those things like, what did I find? Yeah. You know what I mean? And then you turn up from that. Like Breeze is a biker. So I found like some old vintage biker tees.
Something right to
like
me.
Black biker tees. So I was like, Breeze. She's like, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, right. We find different things like that, man. We have I love sports, so I get a lot of sports stuff. We have like a good amount of like vintage Braves stuff. New York Yankees. Man, a little bit of everything, bro.
Y'all just need to pull up.
Yeah. And the thing is, man, like our setup, man, we're really like a pop-up shop, so we're small. It's very personable. You come in, see what you like, and you pretty much just go from there. We take cash credit. You know what I mean? Whatever. You're stupid.
Hold up, man. For a quick set, we're going to take a little commercial break. We'll be right back.
Yeah, you on with Litlifestyle podcast.
Litlifestyle.
And if you see me in the street, say what up.
The
Voted Wilmington Island's best cell phone and tablet repair for 2016, Savannah Eye Doctor delivers quality repairs with superior customer service. Our level 2 expert repair technicians are some of the best in the business. Plus, all repairs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Savannah Eye Doctor, located on Wilmington Island at 140 Johnny Mercer Boulevard, Suite 9 in Savannah, Georgia. Hours Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 to 4. You name it, we can fix it. Savannah Eye Doctor, Savannah's most trusted repair shop.
Yeah, you on with Litlifestyle podcast.
Litlifestyle.
And if you see me in the street, say what up.
The
And we back, and we back, and we back. It's Otis G, Breezer. Young P.
What's good?
Old man
boy,
P.
that boy said Young P.
All that, man. You know what I'm saying?
YP, boy, that's how you know me a long time,
You know what I'm
boy.
saying?
I don't know
Yeah.
about his rapping career.
Oh, man.
man.
Oh, here we go.
Did we even get a top 5 out of him?
Oh, it's
Oh,
coming.
yeah, we can get that.
Simmer down.
We can get that. We can get that, man. Yeah, I used to do music, man, real hard, man. Believe it or not, Fleet used to be my manager, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yep, Fleet used to be my
That's
manager.
why you're on the
Damn,
mic.
long.
Right. We like I said, man, one thing with Fleet, man, I always respected Fleet, man. Fleet has always kind of been one of them dudes that's always been. His thinking's been different too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like how we connected on like some humbug stuff though.
Yeah,
I used to work in the mall. He used to come through the mall and we just kind of like, oh, you
Click.
got a studio? You rap? I used to have 8-track recorder.
Shit.
Right.
That nigga old.
At my crib,
No
man.
Pro Tools.
Even though
No
I'm the same
Pro
age.
Tools.
No-
yeah.
no computer- no computer involved.
Hey, right. No
Yeah.
Pro Tools. I went to school for that though. I should say that. I did mass comm at State, but a lot of it was audio engineering. But yeah, Fleet would come through, man, and we record a little bit of everybody, man. And from there, man, we just love of music. You know what I'm saying? I started doing music in high school. I was a ball player. That's how I got to Savannah. I had a partial basketball scholarship for State. It didn't work out. Grades. But after that, I've always liked music. Like in high school, kind of rap a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine. But as I got older, I just really got attracted to it. And yeah, man, we did music for a good little while. I used to be in a group called The Seed when I was at Savannah State.
Who, CK?
Yeah, me and TK, yes sir. Right. We
Got it
signed-
popping.
Right. Well, yeah, we was going in. Like we
Is
did.
that one of y'all right there?
Hey, yeah. Hey, throwback, real talk.
Wow, that's throwback for real.
Yeah, that's a
though.
throwback for real.
That's
man.
it, that's it.
Hey,
That's
you
it.
pulled that up, boy.
it.
Golly.
That's at the old 912 studio.
Right.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Where's it?
Legendary. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yeah, but I used to be in a group, man, and we were signed to this small little
That's like
independent label in Atlanta.
probably like
Um,
7 years old.
So it was like in Atlanta for like a year and a half, like doing music, going back and forth the whole nine.
Shout out to Freddie too.
Didn't really work out. There's a lot of one thing I learned about the industry, man. It's some funny stuff
Yeah.
that go on in the industry, man. You gotta pull a lot of strings that necessarily might go against your core values and different things like that. But yeah, man, we I love music. Music will always be the core of me, but it's just the point of my life right now. It's just not the timing ain't right. I'll just say that. You know what I mean? But it'll always be something that I'll think about, like when I listen to Breeze or I listen to yeah, right.
But even with the fashion and music coexist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because it's still hip hop.
Yeah,
Like, what you're
bingo.
doing is
It's
still
all
hip hop.
I feel like
Yeah.
hip hop
Yeah.
is clothes and music.
It
You know what I'm
is,
saying?
bro.
I don't
It
feel
is.
like hip hop is without clothes is not hip hop.
Yeah, I feel like hip hop is comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
You can't say Martin ain't hip hop.
No, he ain't lying.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, we was with Carl Payne last night.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause you look at it like this, hip hop
Plug,
and
you know what I'm
fashion
saying?
like
We was with
this.
Carl Payne
Yeah.
last night.
Y'all got access.
Decent young guy, you know what I'm saying? Who else we was with?
The rappers were always the dudes that you saw what they were wearing and you wanted to buy that.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the 90s, like when all them boys was wearing Tommy, it wasn't because it was Tommy. It was because
That's
Wu-Tang
right.
got on.
Right. Or
Tommy
if you go back
Hilfiger,
to like different
LL.
world, like Dwayne Wade
Right.
is hip hop.
Right, bingo, right. So I agree.
Yeah,
It's
Omar
kind
Epps
of
is hip
all
hop.
it's connected, man. That's why I say it's so important. I hope like any artist that's coming up now, one word of advice I would give them is to definitely take that part of the game serious.
Yeah.
'Cause, that's a big part of it. Because I feel like being a star, like all that comes into play.
I think that's where like people like Joe Budden and them boys come into play. Like they want you to respect hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like know what's going on, know about DKNY and Carl. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and
right.
not just the music, but you know what I'm saying. Just know about the whole culture.
The culture.
I do feel like a lot of the young cats like they take advantage of that shit.
Yeah.
man.
No,
I agree.
but they should. And if you look at it, like hip hop is pretty much the only genre that the young people shun the older people. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Did
go
we
to
not
you
just
go
say that? I not
you
just
go
said
to
that earlier.
you go to a Hall and Notes concert. I went to Hall and
Thank
Notes
you.
concerts. You know what I'm saying? It's probably 50-50 young people, old people. And the
Agreed.
young people know every song.
Every
like
song, bruh.
they bowing to the God.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so
what
crazy you
they-
said that, boy. I said earlier, I said hip hop is the only genre that we date our artists.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, when you over 35, we just like, yo, you gotta go.
But that's because it's a new genre. Like we never saw old.
Right.
We never saw what an old rapper looks like. That
Exactly.
still
True.
got it.
Them boys said
You
that
know
on
what I'm
other.
saying?
I think that was Joe Budden I was listening to. And They were like, man, people respect Jay because we got to see him grow.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that is
I
true.
feel the same
We
way
don't.
about
We don't.
Wayne.
And that's
You know
why
what I'm
I
saying?
respect J. Period is because he showed us what a lot of things look like that we never saw before.
Right.
Like we never saw what a 46-year-old rapper looks like.
Yeah.
Right,
That's,
right.
that still got it. That still
Still,
flash.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can still go with
Because
the
there was so
young dudes.
many rules back in the day. You remember it was like, yo, if you over a certain age, you can't wear sneakers no
Yeah.
more.
Right,
you can't
right.
do.
But hip hop itself is what, like maybe
It ain't even that old.
50.
came from the
Yeah,
maybe
almost
that.
50.
almost 50.
Almost
About
50.
83, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I mean,
getting
probably a
in.
little,
Wow.
little,
Little bit.
probably
Let's
before
start
they made
around about like
79.
70, yeah, 77,
79.
78, 79, like
Yeah,
around
so
there.
It's probably
yeah.
really the real one we got to see age.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep saying this too. Next to Wayne, cause we got to see Wayne age too.
Right. I just hope. I just
You know
hope
what
he.
I'm
I
saying?
just hope he ages gracefully. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hate to see him in the place that he in right now.
Yeah. He real
me
vulnerable
too.
right
Me
now.
He real
You know what I'm saying?
vulnerable.
Very,
you know, and
very,
that's
man.
that's another testament to people like Jay who came in and controlled the
Yeah.
situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From the get go,
Yeah, ownership is key, man.
ownership is key.
Ownership is
think
big.
You
he
know what
tried
I'm saying?
to do it,
I
but
feel
he
I
just-
feel like had Jay came in signed to a label, he wouldn't have 13 albums.
Right, if he would have
You know what
signed,
I'm
came
saying?
in under like
Because he would
Interscope
have
or
been
something.
dropping albums every 2 years. He would have been on a
Right.
label schedule.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah, because Jay was really one of the first cats that dropped the album every year.
Yeah,
Remember, that was
definitely.
like crazy. Like,
That
this
was
man
crazy,
cranking
yeah.
out an album every year.
Like, what? Because
Yeah.
niggas used to every 2 years?
Every
Yeah,
2
about
years,
every
something
two
like
and a
that?
half sometimes.
That
You know
was
what
the
I mean?
regular. Now nigga drop an
Yeah,
album
man.
3
6
times a
months.
year.
Yeah.
Right.
Jay even talks about that, like how he dropped his in '96 at the age of 26. Like back in the day, if you were like 20 going into 22 back in the day, like you supposed to already had like an album out. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
And then for him, he was just basically saying that's how Rockaware started. Like I did things on my timing. He was like I wasn't dropping nothing that wasn't going to be that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That
a
right.
great
fire.
point, but you know what's also crazy to me? Like, I love hip hop. I've studied it the whole nine, the same way I studied clothing and stuff like that. If y'all notice, most of the cats that are big dogs popped off a little bit later.
Yeah. Thanks.
The people who popped off very,
That's
very
what
young,
keeps me alive.
a lot of them didn't stick around. Like, think
'Cause
about
you be in
it.
the corner with that, man.
Yeah,
you,
for
you could be in
real.
the corner
I'm
with
right
that.
there. Like,
Yeah.
but
The ones who be popping off at 19, 20, the only person I can really think of, what do you mean, Nas? You know,
Probably
Nas,
Nas,
like,
yeah.
Nas' Illmatic was,
Yeah,
he
but
was
Nas
like
might have been 18.
But he got a lot.
Yeah.
Of, he got a lot of flop after that. Like after that album, because people were just like, okay, Illmatic gave you the story of like Queens in
it's
'84.
classic.
You like back in
Yeah.
the '80s. You know what
Nas
I'm
was
saying?
special though.
he was
Nas-
different.
yeah,
Because
Nas-
his
Nas-
thinking
Nas
was
was
not of an
different.
18-year-old. It was,
Yeah.
But
you know,
he did kind of go into a whole different type of forum of subjects like after that Illmatic album. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel as though at that time, to the naked eye and the knowledge of where he was, it wasn't just meeting. You see what I'm saying? Because during that time when he made that album and then when he made the next album, it was just kind of like everyone was still in hardcore rap. Like Cube was still out there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Not
saying?
really though. I disagree though because I think things was a lot shinier in '96.
got
Yeah,
to the,
you know what I'm saying?
Was that the shiny suit area and all that shit?
yeah,
It was
around
going
that
into
time.
it,
Going
like, it's like
into it. Yeah, that was like
97.
97, 98.
But you think
yeah.
you think '96 is like niggas is going platinum.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think-
Yeah,
yeah.
like dudes was going.
96. Yes, sir.
By the way, I feel like '96 was the.
Y'all old
By the way, I
ass.
feel like
Say
96 was the greatest year in hip
And we
hop.
gonna take that.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
90
hey.
96 was the
We'll
greatest
leave
year
it
in
at
hip
that.
hop.
I think the thing that happened with Nas, and like that's a good point you made, but I think it's kind of hard to make like a classic album your first album.
Right.
Cause like everything after is like come on, when 50 dropped Get Rich or Die Trying,
that was like the
it's
seal.
perfect. It was like
I ain't gonna lie,
a
that's
perfect
how,
album.
That's why I feel like fuck with me about Kendrick, bro. Cause I feel like that second one ain't really.
Yeah, I feel you.
He caught me off guard with the second album.
Cause he was so hit hard.
I guess it
That's
depends on how long
hard.
you've been listening to him. Like I really started listening to him on Section 80.
Yeah, I'm about to
And
say,
Section
like,
80
what's
is
up?
amazing.
Yeah.
And then you follow up with Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah,
So your
that
third
build-up
for me
was
is like
cool.
I can understand. Like the message on To Pimp a Butterfly is dope. But is it something I'm gonna ride to? Like I listened to that for about a week and I was like,
That's probably like after you probably like got out of church and you like
Right,
shit, I ain't finna
right,
throw
like,
out-
you gotta
I ain't
put
finna throw
on-
no thug. I just don't know. I'm like 15 miles away from the church.
The closest thing to it.
You ain't
Yeah.
gotta lie to kick him, my nigga.
You know, I never got into that one.
With the Pimp
Yeah.
Butterfly?
I didn't
And
either.
my homeboy told me, he said, "Don't ride to it." He said,
Nah,
"Listen
you
to it.
can't.
Listen to it when you sitting still." And I didn't
Was
listen.
that
And I
on
didn't
All
listen.
Right
I
was
tried. I
Yeah,
tried.
All Right is
I
a
tried
great
to ride
record.
to it.
yeah.
That's
You
what
can't.
I didn't
Bro.
listen to him. I tried to
Yeah.
ride to it, and I was like, "Whoa, what is this?"
Yeah,
You know?
Kendrick hand down is one of the best rappers right now, but All Right just came out at the right time.
Right,
Yeah.
agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because if
Good
he would have thrown
point,
that
man.
out, like let's say throughout the fall, like some songs, like that's what's problem with rappers right now. Like you got people that come out in the fall,
Yeah.
and then you got people that come out in the summer.
Right.
Like Kendrick just gave you that one song, and that's what he's been doing. He gives you one song to mess with.
Shit, you ain't lying.
And
'cause
then he
when
gives you
dropped
an
his last
album.
album,
Right.
You see what I'm
nigga,
saying?
that shit was all over all the NBA
promo-
finals.
promo-
That's what I'm trying to
promo
say.
games was
Like,
crazy.
I'm
that
thinking-
shit
I'm
Like
was
thinking
Interscope
crazy.
was pumping that like none.
I'm sitting here
other,
thinking
man.
like, all right, shit, you finna drop an album. We might finna have another Good Kid,
Yeah.
Mad City coming in, but then it became more political.
Yeah.
And that's how I related it right back. That's really why I related kind of back to Nas, because it was like, okay, this is Illmatic. Good Kid, Mad City is Illmatic.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got this album. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't finna go to no club bumping this, bro. Because I bump Good Kid, Mad
Yeah,
City.
that's the
Going
thing
to
in
the
our
club,
era now
like-
too. Like you definitely have to have a lot more balance. Like you gotta have something.
That's my thing behind 444, bro. It ain't no balance on there, bro.
But-
Everything is right here.
What is
Nah,
but what is
nah,
his
nah.
audience though?
Nah, cause you got songs like Bam.
But it ain't. It's that song is there, but it's not.
But I don't
It's
see
not-
I don't see any of those
I
records
listen
in
to
the
that,
club.
like, maybe
and I like
once or
I like
twice.
the album.
It's there, but I feel like you gotta have them ones on there though. That you know, like I said before, the ones you know, alright, this one gonna be in the club. Watch.
True.
Niggas home like, I bet you this one gonna be the single.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it just.
But is
alright.
that the old formula?
Agreed. Because you look at people like
Because
I
that's
feel
like the people that saying I need this one for the radio.
You listen
You
to
know what I'm saying? And
the T
that's
Grizzly
irrelevant.
record. That's like not a typical single.
Yeah.
You just rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But that's the
So,
new trend though. Like
that's what I'm
people
saying.
coming with that new first.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Straight
Fleet
through
might be right.
tracks.
I
Yeah.
don't think there's necessarily a formula anymore where it's like, all right, this is for da da da.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now a lot of people are really listening to music from their computers and their phones with the streaming stuff. So.
Right, that's almost like the people who say you got to get your hometown first.
Yeah.
That don't apply no more.
No, that doesn't at all.
That applied in the CD age.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Where
When you
you,
was
yeah, but you know,
on foot.
Right.
right. But you know, you put it out there. Your biggest fans might be in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Agreed.
you rapping to the 150,000 people that live
Yeah.
in this. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people make
neglected
that
the
mistake in
billions
a
of people
lot
in
of
the world.
things, though. Like they always they cater for like one crowd. You can't cater for anything. You
So
gotta
would
let
you-
the whatever
would
it
you
is
rock
come
with
to you
somebody
and
that's-
then cater.
That's talking about nothing but the Pope. How would you feel about that? If he screaming Pope, everything got to do with the Pope. If he's screaming nothing but the Pope, how would you feel about him? I'm talking about, let's say he put out a mixtape. Let's say you put out an EP, 7 songs, everything just screaming. Skidaway Road, Montgomery.
It depends.
The Ren.
Because if you think about like Good Kid, Mad City,
Waters.
Good Kid, Mad City, it's Kendrick's view of Compton.
I just said that because last week we had Lil Bron here, Mojo Yeti, man.
Okay.
And he screamed the Pope to the death of him.
Okay.
That's his whole. And we just had like a little mentoring kind of thing about whether he should, whether he do it or not is cool, but whether he should scream that, should that be his gimmick, or should he, you know what I'm saying, like start.
It's a good
Dibbling
question.
and dabbling with different things.
I
so.
think there's no wrong with Savannah being his muse.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean?
I
Because you
agree.
think like Nas, a lot of these dudes never been outside the neighborhood.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm saying?
saying.
Nas never
they
been
don't know what
outside of
else to-
Queensbridge.
Yeah,
A lot of the Atlanta rappers never been outside of 285.
that's true.
You know, so it's all up to me. It's all about what colors is he using to paint the picture?
Agreed.
You know what I'm
I would say
saying?
the same.
That's my thing.
That kind of reverts back to Jay. Like, I know like we harp on Jay in a lot of our episodes, but Jay said it perfectly in his book. He didn't know what the United States really was for him. He was saying Brooklyn was the U.S. and New York was the world. You see what I'm saying?
And it's like that to a lot of people.
It is.
It
like,
is.
Yeah.
That's one thing I would definitely say. I was glad, you know, being a kid. I had a aunt that went to Howard University. I'm from West Palm, but you know, my grandmother and my mother would allow us to, you know, hop on a train or something like that to go see my aunt. And you know, I would go to D.C. and I'd be like, yo, this is a completely different place than like where I'm from.
That was good about
the
traveling,
music was
man.
completely different, and you could speak on this too. Like in the '90s, you know, whereas now you have two people. You got iHeartRadio and you got Cumulus. So basically, wherever you go is pretty much the same songs anywhere you go. Back in the day, if you go to up north and you was from the South, you'll hear some music that you never heard before, which I used to love because I'd be like, man, yo, who is this? That's how I really started listening to Biggie. Because like when I would go to D.C., you know, Puffy going to, you know, Howard the whole nine, they would play like a lot of Big. They would play Onyx, all kind of like East Coast stuff that I necessarily wasn't hearing in South Florida. Because you know, South Florida, it's booty music. Like, you know what I mean?
Because I'm from Chicago, and when I was 6, when I was in Chicago, bro, I heard AT Aliens for the first time.
Bro, you was 6 like 5 years ago, bro.
Man,
Hey, go on. We into the music deep, man. I got a different question. We're gonna switch gears again.
He's 6'5", he's 6'5".
You done did a lot of shit in your life,
though,
right?
by the way.
Word.
He got to put it in.
444 was dope.
What about not what political connects? What it was? You got to make sure the political connect straight. 444 is straight, nah. Okay, Jay-Z gonna come.
Nah, that's just my opinion though. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
For this moment.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm a jam it 5 years from now, but for this moment,
yeah,
it was cool.
I think it was needed.
I think
which
so.
song you thought was harder? The best one on there?
Story of OJ, man.
You know, I like. I've been spending a lot of time with Marcy Me. Marcy Me is dope.
Family Feud for me.
Hey, you know what was dope about that song, bro? How they sampled and she came back on top of it. Did y'all hear that?
I know.
Yeah.
How you catch your own sample, bro?
Yeah.
She dope.
Yeah.
Speaking of that too, if we gonna switch gears, we'll switch another gear. Who y'all feel bigger artist? Beyonce or Drake? Who's a bigger artist?
Right now, I say
Beyonce.
International.
Beyonce all day.
Yeah, Beyonce. Well, it's because there's more women in the world too than men. That's one part.
Yeah.
And then, you know, she has a big her audience too. She has
Go ahead, bro.
like the gay community go crazy for Beyonce.
Drake ain't, and on top of that, she kind of explains how boss she is in the Lemonade. Like, I didn't really expect to, but something said listen to it. She explains how she went.
That nigga lying, bro. What one player say you lied? You wanted to listen
Did
to
you say
that.
something said? Something that said?
Because my mom was saying, my
I've never
mom was in the
listened.
room. My mom was in the room. My
Listen
mom-
to Lemonade.
Okay.
My mom was in the room.
All right,
She was
so,
like, Justin, listen to that joint.
Nigga, you want to listen to that shit, man. Just
I
say it, bro.
I didn't. She just played one song. And from
you
there,
didn't
I
want to
listened to
listen to
it. She played that Cowboys.
Did you want to listen to Lemonade?
No, but I
Listen to
did.
the whole
I did
thing?
after I listened to the first song.
He didn't want to,
I
but
did.
something told him to.
After the first song that I heard off from her, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna listen to it.
A little game on this
But
show,
no,
like,
on a serious note,
I bet you will listen to that Lemonade.
you might want to go listen to her.
You wild.
Nah. On a serious note, she explains how she made him more money.
He part of the
She made Jay.
Beehive. He got
she
a
made,
Beehive
nah, but
shirt.
she's a
Yes,
boss.
sir.
Now that's one thing I will agree.
She
I do believe
explains,
that.
I made you money by putting this whole thing on your thing. I made you money, and then I made more money than you on your own app. Like, she's killing the game.
You know
And
what's so
there's
weird?
nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
No, that's
Behind
Beehive.
every strong man, a strong woman.
Yeah. But
Beehive.
you know what's weird about? I know it feel like we just keep talking about Jay-Z, but Jay-Z's never really had like huge records. Like his biggest record is Niggas in Paris.
Oh, Niggas in Paris.
he had some big ones like
Right
Empire
off the
State of
shoulder.
Mind was huge.
And then what about girls?
Not
I mean, it wasn't big. That
on
was
the
a
level
cool
of
record.
like a Drake One Dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? In our community, yes.
Okay.
But
you
like
talking about like
all-time, just
crossover?
like
Yeah.
huge
National.
records.
I guess in that point, he kind of put it out
Yeah,
there.
because I
I
never
ain't
heard.
thought
I
about
never
that.
heard. I didn't hear Jay-Z outside of like hip hop radio stations until like
You won't
maybe,
hear
maybe
them-
like Suit and
They don't
Tie.
mix with Jay-Z with
Bingo.
EDM.
What's the name too? Like you said, the joint you just said.
What, Justin Timberlake was on
with
that,
Alicia.
Yeah. Empire State of Mind.
That was a big record for him. That might have been one of his, might be his biggest solo record. But Niggas in
right,
Paris is his biggest record. Period. Cause that was on.
Y'all don't think Dirt Off Your Shoulders did nothing?
Nah.
For the culture, yes, but I'm
yeah.
talking. If we talking all the way around, like during
Change
that time,
clothes.
who was during that time? Who was running it? Crossover. Nelly.
Yeah.
Nelly had the
Nelly
records
was on the
ringing off
radio.
everywhere.
Jay-Z was
You know,
doing like surprise.
Jay was ours.
Yeah, Jay
You know what
was
I'm
doing
saying?
like
Nelly
surprise
2.0 on the way.
performances.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jay had a whole different marketing scheme. He actually did like out of nowhere performances, like when he did H to the Izzo.
True.
When he did those songs, like they were like surprise performances. Like he promoted all through that. He gave everything from the dancers to the Jordans to all that. Like he gave it all to you right there. Like here you go, and then he gave you the album. Like he didn't really.
On the subject of H to the Izzo, like I always tell people that I think Jay is so important because he did it for the culture.
Fact.
Like
That's what I
he
keep
was the
saying.
first person that I heard say, "I do it for the culture." Now everybody
Right.
say it.
Right.
You know, people be smoking a cigarette, saying, "I'm doing it for the culture." You know what I'm saying?
That is true. That
You
is
know what I'm
true.
saying?
man.
But when he say, I do it for the culture to let you see what a nigga look like when a nigga in a roaster.
Yeah.
And I think that's
That
why
was hard.
Jay is so important to us because he shows
He's
us
ours.
he shows us what somebody that looks like us, that talk like us, dress like us, what we look like
I
in
think
places
that video-
that we never been before.
Y'all seen that OJ video? I think that
Yeah.
that means a
Amazing.
lot to
Amazing.
me too.
Yeah.
With how it was done with the big look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole
Right.
it was like this us. This what we could be doing. Y'all
Right.
just you know what I'm saying? Just check it
Y'all just
out.
Bullshit with shit.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, you know, so yeah,
Video's amazing.
he showed us what a rapper that runs his record company looks like. You know what I'm saying?
He's the first of his kind.
Yeah, you know-
like you said, he's the first
Yeah,
one
he-
we've seen that, has gotten to that point, that age,
They
and
did it
it's still
successful. He showed us
Right,
what
and
a
successful.
rapper with a tech company.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Look like
right.
he showed us what a rapper in a tuxedo
yeah.
looks like. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's important to the growth.
and that's what it has to
To-
be
to the
because
growth.
you look
Because
at
you
it like
gotta
this,
see it. If you don't
Yeah.
if you don't
If
see
you
it,
don't
then
see it,
you
perception
don't
is
believe
reality.
it.
the music ain't forever.
He does say that in the
You know, then he
showed.
showed us what hustler looks like when he grows up and he gets married.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He showed us what a hustler looks like
Nah,
with
he
his
the
kids.
next Hustable?
No,
No, I mean not in that sense. My bad.
ain't no business.
But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like
rules as a hustler. in the music
matter of fact,
game.
it wasn't even that. It was Uncle Phil. I think what J. Cole said.
Oh, we talking about this
role
song,
models.
Yeah, like I feel like people you could look at it like that, like, all right, you know, I could do this and I can grow up and I can have kids. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
he's a
saying?
fictional character.
Yeah.
That's the only problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
Because he did a lot of shit, right? He did a lot of fuck shit. So that go to the next segment. When you realize you wasn't shit.
Oh man.
When you realize you wasn't shit. What did you do in your life? You was like, boy, I ain't shit.
Boy, you gonna have to come back around to me. I gotta think on this one.
Somebody else
man.
can say it.
Bleed. You got one, bro?
I don't have one.
Yeah, I don't think.
The boy been finna fuck up the household. I'm talking about pre-household.
Nah, you know, cause we make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, I agree, man.
We make a lot of mistakes. That's just
You
part
heard
of
mine?
growing.
I didn't.
Mine was, I was in a chick house.
Uh-huh.
You feel me?
Hey, no, you can't keep using that one. You got
That
it
shit
was-
real.
that
I'm
wasn't the
just
first.
saying-
That wasn't the first time you realized it.
I got a lot of reasons. Why I ain't shit. I was fucking somebody's wife in their house.
Oh man.
I was kind of the same shit. That nigga came over there.
No.
Hey, that nigga, I'm gonna tell y'all this shit. Y'all, you know what this is, right?
Names have been changed to protect the
forgive
innocent.
Me. Lord, forgive me for what I'm about to say, bro.
Viewer discretion is
I'm in a
advised.
chick house, right? I ain't gonna say her name, but it was hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm in the house. We in there cooling, right?
They go that voice.
The voice. Then we hear a knock at the door. I like, damn, who the fuck knock on the door? She said, I don't know. Then we hear some keys. Like, who the fuck got a key over here? She's like, oh shit. Door open. Nigga walked in. Nigga, some nigga say, God sent me over here. I fell the fuck out, bro. I was like, what you mean, bro? I knew something was going on over here. And God sent me over here. I was like, all right, bro. Like, what you want to do? Like,
Man.
do we fight right now? Like, what, like, I don't know. Are you about to, like, lay your hands on me, about to pray? I don't know what's going on right now. Like, that's another reason when I realized, like, damn, I ain't shit, bro. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
Bill.
like I said, we all do stuff. You know what I
I
mean?
said my lesson.
But that shit really happened. That shit was awkward as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, since we ain't asked, what's your top 5?
Oh man.
Nah, he got to tell me why he ain't shit.
I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing, man. Hey man,
nigga.
we positive vibes, baby. That's all we about.
I'm about to call that nigga X right now.
This boy here, hell, man.
She gonna keep going. You
Right,
gonna hang up on her.
No, I can't even really necessarily say that, bro, because I never really had like girlfriends like that. Like my wife might be like my first like legit girlfriend.
Like legit.
Like, because you know, in college, it's kind of like everybody
fucking around.
yeah, you kind
But
of
that's
like
when you realize
it's
you weren't
casual.
shit. When you was fucking everything in college. That's it. Go.
There you go.
Right
There
there.
you go. There you go. There you go, bro. Gotta be in order? No order.
No order.
Drake is in my top 5. No question.
Top 5 favorite.
No,
right?
yeah, we talking favorite or greatest?
Greats for me.
Great.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
We gonna talk greats. Yeah.
okay.
Drake for me is my top 5.
Great.
All time. I've never seen a run like this. You seen the stat they had for the Billboard thing that they put out was like maybe like about a month ago. He's been on Billboard since his first record came out. It's over 8 years.
7 to 8 years.
Yeah. Every week
Yeah, respect.
for 8 years.
Actually, we
Can you name a rapper who's had more hits than him?
Yeah.
Who?
Dwayne Carter.
No.
It's on the Billboard shit. I already lit it up.
No, but that's features. I'm talking about
Yeah. Features was
Yeah.
behind it.
So-
Yeah.
himself.
Oh nah. Yeah,
No,
probably
no.
got to be Drake.
So he's definitely in my top 5.
But yeah, I think it was because I fuck with Drake. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he just was hybrid. Like you
True.
couldn't not like him.
True.
He's safe. He smiles. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, but we've
He's
had
got
other
everything.
guys
Yeah,
out
he's
there
safe.
before, but I've never seen, like I said, I've never seen a run like that. But speaking on Wayne is in my top 5. You know, when I did music, Wayne was probably one of the biggest influences of why I wanted to start rapping. His style, you know, the metaphors and the similes with Wayne was just, you know, his next level. So, you know, Wayne is definitely in my top 5. Jigga Man is in my top 5, no question. Jigga Man is simply in mine just based off of the blueprint alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Even though he
it's
got
literally
killed
the
by Eminem on that.
blueprint. Like it's, you know, and then too, like with Jay, you gotta respect the longevity of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, his first album came out in 96, right?
96, yeah.
It's 2017, bro. And he's
Still
still
consistent.
probably top 5 best rappers out right now.
Still is.
You know what I mean?
You know what Bree's argument is? He said that people focus too much on Jay's business moves.
I don't.
They don't focus on the music.
Oh.
But I feel like you really can't separate them because he brings you everything that he does in the business. He brings it
Yeah.
full circle to the music, and he tells you how he
This
did
is
it.
me personally, though, Fleet. Can I be honest? I don't think Jay-Z's a great businessman in the sense of this. Okay, if you're LeBron James, you're the best basketball player in the world. Every company's going to come to you. I consider, like, great businessmen being people that kind of got something and started it and just blew up.
I don't know though because
You know what I mean?
he's
smart,
He's
don't get me wrong.
but he's
I wouldn't
just
say bad
somebody.
businessman.
He's a businessman with a commodity that he's found out how to sell in a lot of different ways. Because
true.
you know,
I
because
guess what he's saying
people
is it don't matter. People gonna
Yeah,
bring
for
it
me,
to you.
not
personally,
necessarily, but it's on you. Like we all know that you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying?
I will give you that.
So
I'll
for
give you
him,
that.
so for him to come out on top in all of these areas where
Yeah.
it's unprecedented, where you know what I'm saying, he's going in places where artists
True.
haven't
I
been
think
before, and he's coming out
My
on top.
argument is that's all true, but is that why we're calling him the
No.
greatest?
That's what I'm trying
Because
to say.
what we just had, the conversation we just had was how many real hits like that do we have?
Well, that's the thing with
You know what I'm
Jay.
saying?
For me,
So are
is
we talking-
I don't even like. I like my rap for rap. I don't like. I don't really look at like the blog shit with them and who they dating. Like, is the music good?
Yeah.
I'm just a music person. So for me, it ain't too many people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you can match.
13,
13,
how many Jay-Z albums can you listen to top to bottom?
That's a different conversation.
Yeah.
That's a different conversation.
Because to me, it ain't too many Wayne
But if you
albums
look
I
at
can't-
anything in life, though,
maybe
bro,
like
you're gonna have
one.
seasons where it's hot and it's cold.
Yeah.
So Jay-Z had runs where everything was fire. And he had some pretty some albums that was you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that Blueprint 3 was his big business move because that's when Empire State of
I
Mind
ain't
came
talking
out.
about business. I'm talking about the music.
But
Anyway, that's 3. What's the other 2? What's the other 2? I
Kanye
got
West.
you, though.
But the music is
Kanye,
really his,
all right.
his
To
business.
me, Kanye West has the best rap catalog in history right now. He does not have as many albums as Jay or other people, but how many classic albums does Kanye West have?
Good couple. Yeah. Back to back too.
Damn,
Right.
yeah, all along.
College
down
Dropout,
there.
right?
College registration. Yeah.
Late registration, graduation,
For real?
808s and Heartbreak. Me personally, I don't feel like Dark Twisted Fantasy is a classic, but if you ask the majority, it is a classic.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, so that's
my
5
favorite.
alone. And if you want to throw Watch the Throne in there, because we said this earlier,
That was
Kanye
his
watched
album.
Jay on Watch the Throne. I'm just gonna be real. Yeah. So I'm saying catalog wise, if we talking album, I'm an album guy.
Yeah.
Kanye, and then if you want to go into the other things like Fleet said, business. Who's the most influential rapper?
Kanye.
Facts.
Because
Kanye got white kids wanting to be like Kanye, dress like him.
Come on,
Adidas.
Wayne do too.
Nah, but you went from Polo to being the Louis Vuitton
Right,
Don
Louis
to
Vuitton
then
Don to Nike
Come on,
to-
man.
I
No
mean,
one was
yeah,
wearing
yeah.
polos
He
like
bought
that.
retro Jordans back. Him and Don
Fine.
C.
One more. What's the last one? Because we got to get into this flame of lane before we get out of here.
I'm trying to figure out how he bought
No, Jordan's got real cold for a while.
I don't know, but I don't think people want to be like Kanye. They might want to dress like Kanye, but nobody wants to be like Kanye.
They did, Brandon Jordan.
That is true. Let's say this.
did.
Now,
Them threes.
let's say what about Kanye in like 2008, 2009,
Yeah, when he had the
2010.
shades with the
right
with the
before he started doing all the antics and the whole nine. I think people wanted to be like him.
I did.
You know what
the
I mean?
the backpack time, like the
Right.
backpack. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then
Backpack polo
Kanye, for
Kanye.
me, as a person who makes my music is very similar to Kanye. He was, very influential for me because it made all of us that are in that lane be like, wow, you could be a star.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a street rapper. Or you don't have to be just
Same
this.
thing
Like,
with
you know what I
Will
mean?
Smith for me,
It wasn't
man.
a bunch of rappers going out there with blazers and
Right.
dress shirts, you know what I'm saying, and jeans on, and like basically just talking
And
about
still
how they
make a
shit.
record with Jay. You know what I'm saying?
And then on top of that, like when he started doing the polos, I can say that's when people say, like FLY, that was when the polos really started. Polo. No, it was when Kanye really came in. Like when people wanted to wear the black label. We was talking about black label. You know what I'm saying? Then
Boy,
when
me
Louis
and
came
Mari
out-
them used to wear we used to wear two polos.
Yeah.
We used to have like a yellow one
like
on.
the mannequin.
And, no, yeah, like the mannequin. My nigga, whatever shoes he had on, we had one put. Like if I had a yellow one on, I have a white one on under, and I had a white collar.
I remember.
On
That's
top
what
of
I
that,
used to see you around town there.
we was
Yeah,
on
I
other
remember.
shit,
I
like,
remember.
Niggas was like, what the fuck?
Hey,
What?
Kanye
Yeah,
had
nigga.
people on
We
some
got two
different stuff,
polos.
man. Real talk.
even like the handbags movement. Like,
Right.
So what's the
that
last
was
one, man? You got one
Man, my list is. I feel like when I say
OSG
it to a
Breeze
lot,
out. Y'all boy ready?
my list for a lot of people is different. I'm big on what you've done for me lately, and then also longevity as well.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick Lamar is fit for me. I just feel like of all the rappers I've heard over my time, I can't really name people who rap better than him.
Yeah.
Like if we just
Yeah,
say
he got
rapping,
styles too.
his styles
he got
are
styles.
impeccable, and to me, I feel like he has 1.5, 2 classic albums under his belt already.
I think everything that you can point out from every artist besides him that you feel like is a great is in him. The storytelling, the lyric, the storytelling from, I guess you could pull it from Nas and Jay-Z.
Right.
The lyrics that you could pull it from Wayne or whatever. Like everything that you could probably pick from your favorite artist is probably in him.
Yeah.
in the business too.
Yeah, the business too, you know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
He dropped that second album at the right time. Black Lives Matters was
Right,
going on.
right.
all that was
It's very
going
smart.
on.
You got a good
Everything-
team.
I don't know though. I don't know
it's
if you
in-
can give him the credit for the business acumen. You know what I'm saying?
But they got a team.
Because he
They got a
signed,
team.
he
Oh,
signed
his
to the
team is-
label
yeah,
with
his
a
team is on point.
huge staff.
He
I
was
don't
the face
I don't know
of-
how many of those shots he's actually calling.
Agreed. Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
But and the thing I like about him too, man, it's with him it's just the music.
Yeah.
He ain't got a gram.
Yeah.
He don't tweet. Just
And
records.
that's what I say about me too, man. When it comes to that shit, like, bro, like, talk all this shit, but give me some good music.
At the end of the day,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know, like when I say my list, a lot of people always like, how do you don't have Pac? How you don't have Biggie on your list? For me, man, I think both are great artists, but I just don't have enough to go on from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now if you put your honorable mention, your top 10, yeah, they both in there for me. But like I said, mine shift. Like my number one spot shifts all the time.
Yeah.
Kanye might have been my one, but Jay-Z just dropped this, so Jay back at the one. It's all about what have you done lately. You know what I'm saying? Kanye about to
Respect
drop
that.
an album later this year. He might be another classic album. You know what I mean?
Respect
So
that.
it just really just depends for me, man. But at the end of the day, man, long as it's good music,
Because Life of Pablo's still.
hard. It's hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no more parties in LA and all
Right,
that, all
right.
that stuff.
Like Ye is a
That was
musical genius. You know, all the other stuff, aside, the craziness. If we talking about just the music, Kanye is legendary, man. But he's one of those people I think we'll look later on in life and be like,
Yeah, he would though.
wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like the younger generation doesn't appreciate him. Like
Nah.
people like probably in the early 2000s.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's how I feel about LL Cool J, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
When I
very
go back and listen, I be
underappreciated.
like,
I
bro,
agree. I agree.
LL was that
Dude,
nigga, bro.
I played Pink Cookies in a plastic bag for my 15-year-old cousin, and he thought like, "What in the world?"
Yeah.
You gotta be somebody new. I'm like, "No, that's
You got to do that, man.
back in the day."
It's so crazy. A dude came to the store last week, man, and Supreme did a collab with Rap A Lot, and they had the Ghetto Boys tees, and
My mind's playing.
the girl came in with her boyfriend. She was like, "Who is the Ghetto Boys?" I had to put Ghetto Boys on in the
put
store
this
right
on
there,
for
and I
you.
was like, "Look, for the culture," like Jay-Z said.
Yeah, you know, but we don't even have like a radio station that plays the old, that
so true, man.
champions the old music.
Litlifestyle
What's
radio
up? What's
station.
up?
Man.
Let's do it. Ain't nothing but a thing.
Get it done.
Ain't
Like,
nothing
I
to
got
it.
100.1, but that's about it.
anyway,
Yeah.
all right, man. We're going to get out of here. But before we get out of here, we're going to do a Flame of Lane, man. The Flame of Lane come from the little homie, man. If y'all ain't seen the episode we got with the little homie Torion, man. The little nigga turn up, man. Little nigga, the
Little bro.
upcoming. You feel me?
The future R&B.
The future
you
R&B.
ask me.
You feel? Oh, that nigga. The rhyming fleet, boy.
That's real though. That's real. That's real. The music speaks for itself.
That's it.
Hey, let me hear it.
I put the track in, man. This is the track I'm gonna play. Congratulations, it's probably my favorite
Yeah.
track on there.
Yeah.
As far as the EP he just put out, we're gonna have everything in the description, man. But it's Torion. Congratulations, man.
Word.
Yeah. So you've been listening for a minute. Ain't nothing more worse than not hearing from my baby. Girl, I done messed around and all that stuff from the beginning. Cause I'm addicted to your waist, baby, let me explain. I want you to myself, you and nobody else. Do you wanna understand why it's meant? I tell them only time can tell. So glad they call you mine, your body close to mine. Tell me, girl, do you mind, do you mind, do you mind? Say, would you mind if I do what I wanna do to you? Yeah, say, baby, do you mind? Cause that's just how I feel when I'm with you. Congratulations, baby, girl, you know you got it. Congratulations, baby, girl, you know you. Congratulations, baby, girl, you know you got it. Congratulations, baby. She brought that to the parking lot, and it's still moving when she stops. It's so amazing the things she don't know she got. It feels so good, I gotta take my time. I asked her to put it on me. She said that's a guarantee. It ain't no pressure, baby. It ain't no question, baby. This ain't no flex song. Baby girl, can't you see? You ain't never met a nigga like me. But in the meantime, I just wanna know.
That was Torion.
Hard.
Congratulations. That's my
Hard.
personal favorite off of there, but y'all can go check it out. We're going to have the iTunes, Google, he everywhere. We're going to have all the link in there.
Yeah, the EP is fire.
Check it out. You know
You
what
mind I
I'm
plug the
saying?
store real quick, man?
Man, go
Times,
ahead, man.
hours.
Go ahead.
Come visit us, man. We're 101 North Farm Street. We're inside of Jelink Creative Spaces. We're open right now on the weekends, Saturdays 12 to 5 and Sundays 12 to 4. Follow us on Instagram at OffTheWave85. You see anything on the page you like, DM me. We can work it out.
Already.
What's up?
OSG Breeze.
Hey.
Fleet, 912 Studios,
Hey.
912 Entertainment.
DJ WJ23.
It's your man,
Yeah,
Pro.
you on with Litlifestyle podcast.
Litlifestyle.
And if you see me in the